was getting worried I gave you too much.
Who the fuck are you?
Sit still. You're gonna be here a while, but I promise you this. If, and only if, you talk to me, you do what I say, and you answer my questions without bullshitting me, I won't harm you any further. You understand?
Help! 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 Somebody! Anybody! Call the police! Help!
You can scream all you want, nobody can hear you. We're in a fallout shelter built in 1963, just after the Cuban Missile Crisis. It's made up of 2 feet of reinforced concrete underneath another 8 feet of earth. The only way in or out is through a military-grade blast door that's locked with a 10-digit code that only I have memorized. In other words, you're pretty much here until I decide otherwise. Any questions so far?
No. I think I got it.
Good. Now, that being said, I don't want to hear you scream again. If you do, that'll be breaking the rule about doing what I say. And I will put a bullet in your kneecap. After you bleed out a bit and calm down, I'll bandage your knees so you don't die. And then I'll put another bullet in your fucking ball. Have I made myself crystal fucking clear?
Yeah.
Good. I guess we can get started. Now, I want you to tell me all about the night of July 2nd, 5 years ago.
Oh, so now I got it. What do you want to know?
Everything.
All I remember, it was early 4th of July. Nothing special. We were all drinking. We started early.
What time?
I really don't know. It was like 1, 2 o'clock maybe. We were just hanging, throwing them back, and my girl calls and asks, what time will I be in?
And when was that?
I got no idea. I was real fucked up by then.
But you decided to leave anyway.
Yeah, it was stupid.
Go on.
Tell you the truth, I don't even remember leaving. That whole night was a blur. The cars, the road, the sky. Everything just went red. It was like I had this voice in my head, like that robot from that old show, yelling, danger, danger. But it was too late. I couldn't do nothing. I kind of remember the sirens, the lights, the cops, the fire trucks, and the stretchers. Next thing you know, I woke up handcuffed to a hospital bed with a concussion, a broken collarbone, and a dislocated shoulder. Doctor said I was just lucky to be alive.
I suppose you were.
But I never saw you. You never came to the court or nothing.
It's because I couldn't bear to be there. I couldn't bear to sit and look at the man who took away everything that meant anything in my life.
I know you've been to hell and back.
I'm still in hell. I have been ever since that night. My wife, they said, died right away. My daughter, on the other hand, she suffered for the next 11 days. She was in a coma for most of it, and I stayed in the hospital the entire time. She had 28 severe fractures, along with a massive concussion and damage to her internal organs. Finally, they decided they had to go into her head to relieve pressure on her brain. 3 days later, she died of a blood clot, a complication from the surgery. Even with the coma, she woke up 3 times between the accident and her death. First time I was in the lobby getting a cup of coffee. The nurse said she was only conscious for a few seconds, but the doctor said the fact that she was waking up at all was promising. The second time, I was in the bathroom taking a shit. There she was, not 10 feet from the bathroom door. By the time I got to her, she was out again. then was the last time. It was the middle of the night. The nurse got me one of those fold-out cots. They do that sometimes if the situation calls for it. I was woken up by the sound of my baby screaming and crying. The only words I could even understand were, "It hurts! It hurts!" I don't even know if she knew I was there. She just went on like that for a few minutes, and then she closed her eyes, and that was the last I ever heard her speak, if you can even call it that.
Man, I'm so sorry. If I could take it back, I would.
I'm sure you would, but you can't take it back, can you?
No, but I spent 4 years in lockup. And the last year since I got out, wishing I had hit a tree, a wall, or any fucking thing besides your family. Look, I don't know what comes after this life, but I figured it can't be no worse than every day when I open my eyes thinking about what I did to your wife and your little girl.
And yet, after just 4 years in prison, there you were walking around and my family's still gone.
But not a day goes by that I don't try to do something positive and make this world a better place. I know I can't ever make up for what I've done, but I'm gonna do everything that I can.
I'm sure you are. But still, here we sit.
So what do we do now?
That's a good question, and one I've had the last 5 years to think about. I did tell you about how down here nobody but me can get in or out, and how it's completely soundproof, so I could do anything to you that the sickest mind can imagine, and nobody would ever know. But I did promise that if you did as I said, I wouldn't hurt you.
Yeah, you did.
And I do believe everything you said.
It's all true.
Well then, I may or may not owe you an apology.
Please, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry.